What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Chick coming at you with another video in the Is It Worth It series. Today we're going to be going over Wailing Caverns. And TLDR, it's worth it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon, that way you get notified every time we have a new video. And if you want to support the channel, there's a link to the Patreon in the description down below. Anyways, let's get started. So this time around I've been doing this for about a half an hour. I've been getting about 1,000 gold per minute, but the reason I've been getting 1,000 gold per minute is because I wound up getting one of the Ubermog pieces out of here, which is the Barbaric Loincloth, and I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it sells for a lot and quickly on just about every server. On my server it sells for about 13,500 gold, and we've got various other pieces anywhere from 50 to 5,000 gold. So without the Ubermog, this is about 500 gold per minute, so about 30,000 gold per hour. I'll go ahead and show you a quick way to run this, if I can remember to reset the instance, that is. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's reset all instances. Okay. So one of the big things you want to think about when you're running this is it worth your time, because it takes a long time to run Wailing Caverns, and there are little things like that. You know, you can gather while you're in here, you can skin while you're in here. There's a couple of different ways to boost your gold per hour, but since we're just in here and we're looking for transmog, I'm going to show you the best way to do it. First things first is this one's pretty much mandatory to have your bear tartar, because the mobs are so spread out and there's not very high density of mobs in here. There's really not a whole lot of items that drop in here that are worth a ton. The Barbaric Loincloth is basically the only Uber item I can think of off the top of my head that I've ever gotten in here. As well as, you know, you'll get the Gloves of the Fang pretty frequently, which, though they don't sell for a lot, they do sell for about 1,000 gold on my server, and probably several hundred at least on every other server. The only exception I can think to that is maybe RP servers. They may not be able to sell them as much over there because there's going to be a lot of people that already have this set because it's so easy to get. The first thing I do when I run in here is I take this circle around the top, because this is pretty much the only really good spot for density in the entire dungeon. So you take those out and then you run. We're going to go ahead and destroy trash because we're probably going to run out of backspace on this run. But running this dungeon is so tedious because it's so few mobs. It's probably not worth running if you're trying to optimize your gold per hour. If you're trying to optimize your gold per hour, it's definitely not going to be one of the best places to be. There are definitely other places to go. Saltstone Caves. I'd even say that farming volatiles is probably better than doing this dungeon. The dungeon is so slow and spread out that I'm probably only going to do half in this video. Slither Skull Gauntlets. So we got a blue that's worth a whole whopping 153 gold. It's kind of like that sometimes in here. There's a lot of things that when they do drop, you're a little disappointed about it because they don't sell for a whole lot. If you don't get one of the items that sells for a decent amount, you're just kind of in here twiddling your thumbs. One of the very few saving graces in here is that there can be boxes, and sometimes the boxes contain loot that's worth picking up, other times they don't. The only reason I kill the bosses in here is because they have a slightly higher than average chance to drop green items because they're boss mobs. Like I just got another pair of Slither Skull Gauntlets. You can see why they're a whole whopping 123 gold. So as far as running this dungeon, there's no real way to make it faster or slower. Grab some bear tartar, run through the instance, kill all the mobs. You'll get, I'd say it's safe to say, more than 20k gold an hour, but it's not really worth running because of the density of the mobs. They're much better farms. Check out my Scarlet Monastery farm or my not Wailing Caverns, but Shadowfang Keep farm. Those are much better ways to use your lockouts than any other thoughts of maybe doing Wailing Caverns. But in the end, if you stuck to the end here, Wailing Caverns, not really worth it. Wouldn't waste my time in here. In the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful. And happy gold making.